Hello, everybody. I'm Stacy Page. Welcome to Inspired Yoga. I'm so glad you could join me on the mat for this simple meditative practice. Let's begin. Let's come into a comfortable seated position. Let's close our eyes. And turn your attention onto your breath. As the attention on your breath helps you to guide your awareness within. Noticing how with each inhalation your body lifts and expands. And how with each exhalation, your body gently softens back down. Engaging our core area by gently bringing your belly button in towards your spine and slightly up. Feeling a hollowing out around your whole lower belly area. Feel your tailbone stretch towards the earth and just slightly forward and up. So we feel a strong connection, a strong engagement in our core area. As we root and ground through the sit bones, extend the crown of your head up towards the sky. Bringing your chin just slightly into your throat so the back of your neck extends. Feel a lengthening in your spine. And as you maintain the length in your spine, allow your shoulder blades to melt down your back. Soften your jaw. Soften the muscles in your face. Even softening the eyes beneath your lids. Taking a few more slow, mindful rounds of breath. Each time you exhale, empty your lungs completely before taking in that next breath. And then taking another slow, deep inhalation, dropping your chin towards your chest as you exhale, feeling a stretch in the back of the neck. And then begin to roll your head to one side. And then the other side. As we gently release our neck, maybe release some tension from the upper shoulders. Continuing to move mindfully and slowly with the breath. And then once again, bringing your chin down to your chest. Feeling that engagement in your core area. With an inhalation, bringing your head all the way back up to neutral. When you're ready, slowly opening your eyes. Let's stretch the arms out beside us. We're going to inhale the right arm up. As you exhale, coming into a side stretch. If this is too much with this upper arm overhead, you can modify by placing the hand on your hip. Let's roll the shoulders onto our back. Be sure you're not dumping into your shoulder, but instead push this left hand into the earth to get a little bit of leverage to create some space between your ear and your shoulder. And then our core is engaged. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, take it over to the other side. Roll the shoulders onto your back, using this right hand as a little bit of leverage to stay tall in your spine. And this left sit bone is going to want to pop up. Continue to root through the sit bones using your core. And then inhale, both arms up. As you exhale, strong arms, palms to the floor. Place them beside your hips. Turn your fingertips to the front. stretch your legs all the way out into Dandasana. So a little bend in the elbows will help to avoid that crunching the shoulders up to the ears. We're going to continue to draw the belly in, reach that tailbone back, down, and under. And then gently press your thighs, your knees, and your calves into the earth. Even if you have a bend in your knees, continue to press and engage your legs towards the earth. And then with this breath in, lengthen even more. As you exhale, begin to come into a forward fold. So we want to avoid any rounding in the spine. Instead, keeping the chest and the heart center open, leaning you forward. 2 more breaths. Each time you inhale, we lengthen the spine. Each time we exhale, maybe we move a little bit deeper into our physical posture. And then with this inhalation, walk yourself up. I'm going to switch direction just so you can see me a little bit easier. Let's slide those hands behind us. Press into the heels of your hands. Open up your chest. And let's slide the feet to the floor. So keep leaning into the heels of your hands. Open your chest. And these front ribs, as you're opening your chest, hug your front ribs towards each other so we feel a strong engagement in the core. Then let's bring those hands underneath our thighs. Come onto your toes for boat. You can stay here. Maybe shins go parallel to the earth. Maybe legs up. Maybe arms out. Keeping chest open, feel as though there's a string from your belly to your thighs, and you're pulling your thighs towards you with your belly. 1 more breath in. Release those legs, fold over your spine. Big breath into your back body. Release the breath, roll yourself up. And let's come on to our hands and knees for tabletop. Hands directly below the shoulders. Feet can be flat or you can curl those toes. Continue to draw the belly in and really push the floor away from you with your hands and your feet so we feel that grounding into the earth. And let's begin our cat breath. On your inhalation, tilt your pelvis forward. Stretch your chest through your arms. Face looks up. Exhale, tuck the tailbone, pull the belly in, deep rounding of the spine. And continue a few more at your own pace, synchronizing your breath with your movement, imagining space being created between each and every vertebrae. Nice job, you guys. After your next exhalation, let's come back into tabletop and then begin to walk yourself down onto your tummy, rolling hips, ribs, and chest to the earth. Fingertips are going to go directly underneath the shoulders. Press the tops of your feet to the floor, and we're going to come up to a low cobra. So my elbows, they're not out to the side. They're pointing directly behind me. My chest is stretched open, tailbone towards the heels. And let's put this on the breath. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, feel those shoulders support the opening in the chest. Exhale, down. And 2 more. Inhale, belly scoops, tailbone towards the heels. Exhale, down. And last one. Inhale, peel the spine up. Exhale, lowering down. Pushing into the earth, let's send those sit bones back to the heels. Coming into child's pose or any resting pose that feels good for you. 2 more nice deep breaths into your back body. Remembering to empty the lungs completely with each breath out. And then coming into downward facing dog, tuck your toes, take a breath in. As you exhale, lift those sit bones to the sky and then push them back to where the wall and the ceiling meet behind you. You can put a little bend in your knees to start, or maybe walk the heels out, whatever feels good for you. And then as you're stretching your chest towards the earth, towards your thighs, hug your front ribs in and back. So we feel lots of length coming in the shoulders in that side body. And then stretch your thighs and your heels towards the back of the mat. As you inhale, gaze forward, feet to hands as you exhale. Let's put a bend in the knees, hollow out the belly, tuck your tailbone as you roll all the way up. When you get to the top, lift those shoulders up and then roll them back down. Coming to the top of your mat, feet are hip distance apart, or you can have toes together, heels about an inch apart if that feels good for you. Hands coming into prayer pose. We'll do a few sun breaths. Inhale, big stretch of the chest, arms reach up. Exhale, float your way down, hands to your thighs, your shins, or the earth. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. We're going to reverse the swan dive on the inhalation. Feel those feet rooting in as you rise up. Hands to prayer as you exhale. 2 more. Inhale, reach those fingers out and up. Exhale, float your way down. That core stays engaged. Inhale, half lift, stretch. Exhale, fold it in. Inhale, rising all the way up. Exhale, hands to prayer. Let's do 1 more. Breathing in. Breathing out. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rising up. Feel those feet rooting in as we rise up. Exhale, hands to prayer. Nice job, you guys. With this one, let's inhale those arms up. We're going to clasp the hands, keep the pointer finger out, draw your biceps back. Let's take a big breath in, lengthen. As we exhale, come into a side stretch. Remember, roll those shoulders back. If you need a little support, just make a fist with this right hand. And then that core is engaged. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, take it over to the side. Roll the shoulders back. Press especially through that right foot. And then from that core area, inhale, coming all the way up. Exhale, float those hands down. Let's bring the feet hip distance apart if they're not already. Crisscross your arms. Take a breath in. Feel yourself grounding to the earth. Exhale, tuck the chin into the throat. We're going to roll our way down into ragdoll. If you have high blood pressure or dizzy challenges, you're going to keep your head on the keep your hands on the bottom of your thighs, head above heart. If a forward fold is okay for you, release the crown of your head and your arms towards the earth. Take a big breath into your upper back. As you exhale, release the weight of your head and your arms. Let any tension in your body go out with the breath. And then release those hands, bend your knees, tuck your tailbone. Take your time rolling up, feeling as though one vertebrae at a time is stacking. When you get the top, lift those shoulders up. And then stretch the fingers down. Let's do a few shoulder rolls. Inhale the shoulders forward and up. Exhale back and down. 2 more. Inhale forward and up. Exhale back and down. And then let's reverse direction. Inhale up and back. Exhale forward and down. And 2 more, rolling those shoulders. Nice job, you guys. Let's bring those hands one more time into prayer pose. We're going to float our way down to the mat into downward facing dog, beginning with that sun breath. Inhale, stretch those arms out and up. Exhale, float your way down. Inhale, half lift, prepare. Exhale, stepping back one more time into downward facing dog. A few breaths here. Really push the earth away from you. Stretch your thighs, your heels towards the back of the mat. And then hug those front ribs in and back. 2 more breaths. And then let's release one more time, coming into Dandasana, stretching those legs out in front of you. Hands are going to come beside your hips. Remember a little bend in the elbows as we feel the shoulders helping to keep our chest open up. Press those thighs, calves, backs of knees to the earth. We're going to inhale the arms halfway up. As you exhale, begin to roll yourself down. If at any point you need, just shimmy yourself down to the floor. Feeling one vertebrae at a time. When you get to the floor, stretch your arms up overhead. Take a big full body stretch. And then let's bring the arms down beside our body. Slide one foot to the floor and then the other. And then pull one knee into your chest and then the other knee. You can rock from side to side or do little circles, massaging your lower back, that sacrum area. And then let's place the feet onto the floor, about hip distance apart. Bring your arms out beside you in airplane. Take a breath in. Let the knees drop to your right side as you exhale. And if it feels okay on your neck, you can bring your gaze opposite knees over the left shoulder. See if you can feel the breath go through the twisted spine all the way to the base of your belly, to your tailbone. With your exhalation, allow your shoulders to melt even deeper into the earth. And then bring your gaze up to the ceiling if it's not already. From that core area, inhale, feet to the floor. Exhale, the knees come to the other side. If it feels good on your neck, bring your gaze over the right shoulder, opposite the knees. 3 or 4 slow, big breaths. Each time you inhale, feel your body lift and expand. Each time you exhale, feel yourself melt a little bit deeper into the earth. And then let's bring our gaze to look over our left shoulder towards our knees. Come into the fetal position and then gently bring yourself up once again into any seated position you feel comfortable in. Let's bring our hands into prayer pose over heart center. Take an inhalation, feel yourself ground into your sit bones. As you exhale, bowing your head towards your heart, closing your eyes. Take another full breath in and out. As we move out into the day from this space. Thank you so much for practicing with me. Namaste.